Welcome to Master Domaining. I'm Gene Pimentel, and in this session, we'll continue with contacting potential buyers. This is part 3. Let's analyze the parts of the example email. Here's the example email I shared in a previous training session. Below the email, I'll break down the parts of significance. Please remember this. This is just one single email example, not intended for you to copy and paste. It's the structure I want you to pay attention to and encourage you to create something similar in your own words. The more you can speak to the recipient in your own voice, the better it will be for both sides. And it'll put your brain in the right frame of mind because you wrote it, and it will be able to elaborate and extrapolate if and when there are any questions. Again, this is one model. There will be several others shared in future sessions. Review this email message, and I'll explain the components below. The subject line is, Mike, are you still landscaping? And the body is, Hi Mike, I noticed that you're advertising your landscaping services using the term full service landscaping. I own the domain name fullservicelandscaping.com, and I'm in the process of contacting 4 other companies who use those keywords as well. I'd like to sell this domain name to whoever replies with a fair offer, first come, first served. I'm interested in a quick sale, so I'm open to all offers. Thank you. And my name and address and phone number. And then the PS says, I thought you'd be interested in this domain name, but if you prefer I didn't contact you again, just reply and let me know. Thanks for your time. Remember the 7 rules as described in the CAN-SPAM Act. Number 1, don't use false or misleading header information. Number 2, don't use deceptive subject lines. Number 3, identify the message as an ad. Number 4, tell recipients where you're located. Number 5, tell recipients how to opt out of receiving future email from you. Number 6, honor opt-out requests promptly. Number 7, monitor what others are doing on your behalf. So first, the subject line. This is probably the most important part of your email message. If you can't get them to open it, the rest of the email is meaningless. The idea is to create curiosity. I can't stress that enough. You want prospects to open your email and have a better chance of receiving replies? Generate curiosity. I'll go over several types of subject lines in an upcoming session, but in this session, I want to drive home the significance of each component. In this example subject line, I have chosen, Mike, are you still landscaping? It's simple, to the point, and personalized with the recipient's name. Remember, people love the sound of their own name and will be far more likely to pay attention. I aroused curiosity with 4 simple words. Are you still landscaping? When the recipient sees that, they are very compelled to open the email as it applies specifically to their business. They are thinking, this could be a sales message, or this could be a customer wanting information. So they're going to open it if and when they see that. Phase 1 accomplished. You have not deceived or tricked them into opening your email. You simply asked a question and created curiosity. Naturally, you would change the wording to suit whatever type of business you're targeting. The next component of the email itself is the salutation. I find a casual approach is the best. Hi Mike sounds more professional and human than Dear Mike or Hello Mike. The next component is the email body. Notice again that it is in a very casual tone, like one human being to another. It's very non-salesy. You're just letting them know that you have something that they may want. The email is as brief as possible while containing the most important information that's designed to get them to reply. Too many beginning domainers are under the impression that the purpose of the first email is to sell. Not so. The purpose of the first email is to get them to reply. Once you get a prospect to reply, it's much easier to communicate with them and feed them details as you go. If you try to hit them with too strong or too detailed a message right up front, your response rate will be dramatically decreased. This is important stuff. Please read or listen to the above information several times. Let it become second nature to your thinking process. Next component, competition. Let them know in a subtle way that if they don't reply quickly, they may not only lose the chance to own the domain, but their very competitor may get it. That's what is achieved with the line, I'm in the process of contacting 4 other companies who use those keywords as well. The fear of loss can be a powerful influencer. Naturally change the 4 to whatever is the case for this campaign. Next component, the contact information. This alone gives you a level of credibility because the recipient sees that you're making yourself very available. You're not hiding anything. It's a powerful psychological trigger. Providing your full contact information is also a requirement of the CAN-SPAM Act. So use your personal name, not a business name, Remember, we're talking human to human, not business to human. Use a real mailing address. This can be a P.O. box or a street address, even if it's a rented address. I encourage you to use a phone number. It doesn't have to be your home or office line. You can get a phone number for $1 or $2 per month and have that phone number automatically connect to your personal phone. That protects your actual phone number from abuse and can be changed on the fly. Your from/reply email should be based on your own domain name. Avoid using a freebie email address like Gmail or Yahoo, etc., because they immediately create distrust. That's what scammers turn to. Using an email address based on your own domain name gives the prospect more confidence and gives them another contact point of researchable information. While we're on the subject of your own domain name, for goodness sake, don't use a privacy service to hide your domain registration information in the Whois database. That is an immediate point of distrust for any recipient who happens to look it up. Lastly, the opt-out message stated in human terms is a must as well. The bottom line for any email campaign is to develop trust right off the bat. Don't give them any reason to distrust you. Remember, you're a stranger to them. Speak to them like you're speaking to a friend and be totally transparent. Give them all the contact sources right up front. The goal for the initial contact is to get a reply. It can be any reply. Getting a conversation started is the key to getting the results you need with email campaigns. Much more to come in the next session.